or wait? Should you sell now and move up? Or should you purchase an investment property? All great questions. Look, Goldman Sachs expects the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates 4 times this year. Are you one of those home buyers waiting for a massive housing crash to happen to bring prices down? Or are you waiting for the housing market to drop to make housing more affordable? I mean, just over the past few weeks, we've already starting to see interest rates rise and housing prices to continue to climb. In fact, Goldman Sachs economists, they're expecting a 16% increase in home appreciation over the next year. And we saw home prices last year appreciate 18%, from 2021 to 2022. And now they're saying another 16% on top of that. So we're talking about a 34% increase in home prices in just 2 years. I mean, at the same time, this home price expectation survey, where they had interviewed 100 of the top economists and real estate professionals, to get an idea of what they think will happen in regards to house prices. And they're expecting a 31% increase in home prices over the next 5 years. So if we see interest rates go up and prices go up, what does that mean for affordability? So based on Goldman Sachs, the economists expecting the 16% increase over the next year. So let's say if you were to buy $1 million house, and assuming their predictions are somewhat accurate, that's a 16% increase in the value of your home. So you already have $160,000 of equity now. So for a total of $1,160,000. So is that going to be accurate? Only time will tell. But let's take a look at the home price appreciation survey, where they are more conservative on the 31% appreciation over the next 5 years. So in 5 years, $1 million home is now going to be worth $1,310,000. So, but what if interest rates went from what they are today of 3% to upwards of 4.5%? And let's say they stayed at 4.5% over that 5-year period. Many people are thinking the interest rates may even go higher than that. So let's look at these numbers, look like at the price increase over the next 5 years. So let's say today you get the 3% interest rate on a $1 million home, and your payment's going to be $4,414 per month. And over the life of the 30-year loan, you're going to pay $412,000 in interest. Now, let's compare that same purchase price of $1 million at 4.5% interest rate. Now your monthly payment is going to go up to $5,095, and the interest paid over the life of the loan is going to be $659,000. I mean, that's a difference of almost $250,000 of interest paid at that higher interest rate. I mean, that means that could be another down payment on an investment property. I mean, it's definitely a lot of money. So now let's look at these conservative numbers that consumer price home survey of if you bought a house at $1 million and 5 years based on that conservative number. So now it's going to be worth $1,310,000. And at a 4.5% interest rate, the payment's going to be $6,627 of interest paid over 30 years. That's of $861,000. So you may be someone out there that think, well, in 5 years, home prices are going to drop 30%. So let's look at those numbers. So let's say home prices drop 5 years, 30%. That's gonna be $393,000 off that purchase price. Now that home is worth $917,000. And you're thinking, see, Danny, I told you, I wait 5 years, you buy that $1 million home for $917,000. I got a deal. And well, that's fair, but in the end of that 5-year period, you would have paid $1 million mortgage down $900,000 to $911,000. So it's nearly $90,000 in principal you would have paid down if you had a mortgage versus waiting. And with inflation running rampant, rent is only going to increase in the next 5 years. So look, I'm not out here to tell you to buy a house. I'm just here to tell you to think it through. you should buy a house when it's the right time in your life to purchase a property for you, and that's going to be different for everyone. And I'll leave you with this famous quote that I believe and that I think is true. It's that you don't wait to buy real estate, you buy real estate and wait. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or any real estate needs, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.